Coming up in this video...
Bobcat, I want to come in!
The house on fire!
You are currently being recorded.
Knock knock, who's there? You don't want to know. These are 30 scary videos caught on doorbell cameras. Number 30, fire erupts. When a fire erupted at a home in Mesa, Arizona, these neighbors were on it. This footage shows the heroes racing to the homeowner's front door to warn them.
Yeah, if their house is on fire.
They wait for an answer, and finally one comes through the Ring doorbell.
Can I help you? The house is on fire! Your house is almost on fire!
Okay, thank you.
The homeowner gets one of her children out and goes back in for another.
I've been telling you that!
Can you help me?
Yeah, come on.
Help me.
Come on.
Let me help you.
After getting the child to safety, the neighbor races back to help further. Again, he returns, but it looks like the house has been evacuated.
Need more help?
The fire consumes the home before the firefighters get to work. But thanks to their caring neighbors, this family made it out of the home alive. To me, this is the perfect example of what a neighbor should be. Number 29, Bobcat encounter. This 7-year-old girl spotted a bobcat on her Arizona street. Understandably frightened, she runs to a nearby house and rings the doorbell.
Hi, Lauren. I'm on my way right now. We'll be out soon, okay? No, please come open the door. There's a bobcat. I want to come in. Please.
It's heartbreaking to hear how scared she is, and sadly nobody is home here, but the residents talk to her remotely via the doorbell camera.
We'll be home in 1 minute, sweetie. Just stay right there. I think my mom's at home and I saw it. It's fine. Just stay there, okay? We're literally turning the corner. Okay? Stay on the phone with us.
The homeowner is right around the corner, and they rush back to get this girl to safety.
Can you call my mom?
Yes, I will definitely do that. As soon as I get you in my house safe, I will call your mom. I'm right by the car. I'm almost there.
Fortunately, they made it back in time and she was safe from the Bobcat. Number 28, Evil X. This is evil at its ugliest. This doorbell camera captured an ex attempting to take dark revenge on his former girlfriend. You can hear her answer the door, and at first, all seems cordial enough, although the man is clearly suspect as he tries to cover the camera.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you? Nothing, just other than nibbling and stuff else,
A moment later, she unsuspectingly welcomes her ex into her home.
Yeah.
I just got out of the hospital. I'm excited.
But she shouldn't have. There is a cut in the video. But when you hear the pair again, the woman says she was struck with a bottle and then covered with alcohol.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. I will. You gonna light me on fire because you just blew alcohol all over me?
We'll take it to him.
Now it's not over because now I'm calling the cops.
He admits his intention was to light her on fire. Although thankfully it didn't go that far, this is a terrifying reminder at what evil lurks beneath even those close to us. Number 27, Zombie. Do you believe in zombies? Well, Redditor Notebookkeeper8635 captured a supposed zombie on their doorbell camera. Okay, maybe not a zombie, but it sure looks like one. After trying to break in, the man languishes backward over the railing. If not a zombie, he is clearly on something. that looks backbreaking. Well, most in the comments think this dude is obviously on something. Others haven't ruled out that he wants to eat your brain. This video is both sad and terrifying to me. Number 26, stalked. Is this woman being stalked? TikToker Ring Shenanigans shares this freaky video of a woman struggling to unlock her door while arriving home at night. Judging by the woman's whimper, I assume she is frightened by whoever is in this car. Luckily, she manages to make it inside without further incident, but it does seem like the car was following her as it slowly turns around. At the end of the video, there is an unexplained honk. It looks like it comes from the car in the driveway. Did the woman sound the horn from inside to scare the stalker away? I don't know exactly what's going on here, but the way that person's driving suggests it's something sinister. Number 25, blast. This doorbell captured a house collapsing on camera. Redditor MD Sun shares the video of the blast caused by gas in the Netherlands. You can see someone running away from the debris. But the Redditor writes that everyone in the house got out alive. That's incredibly good news, but this doorbell footage is still terrifying. You never know when something like this could happen. Number 24, child visitor. At around 3:30 in the morning, this homeowner was visited by a small child, shared by YouTuber Shane King. The doorbell footage gives me chills on multiple levels. The child knocks and then turns around to look behind her. She comes closer to the doorbell cam, and when it speaks, she runs away. Some say they see someone lurking in the darkness, which makes them think this was a setup for a home invasion. But I don't see anyone, and the girl looks scared to me. Still, many in the comments believe the girl was sent as some sort of trick to get the homeowner to open their door. Whatever is going on here, don't open the door and call the cops. In that order. Number 23, nearly taken. After putting his 10-month-old in the vehicle, this father went to grab his toddler when every parent's worst nightmare unfolded. TikToker SWhite345 shares this horrific video. Originally posted by Gilbert Kuzi, you can see the father strap the car seats in and head back inside for a moment. Pay attention to the black car. It pulls to a stop, and soon you see a suspect race toward the vehicle. He ducks down to hide when the father quickly comes out of the house again. The dad soon realizes what's happening and confronts the suspect. He almost gets away, but then chooses to bolt instead. This incident occurred in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, but it could happen anywhere in the world. It's unclear why the suspect bailed. Perhaps he realized there was a baby in the car and didn't want to face those charges. I think that's what happened here, but it could have also been the father's quick response that scared the suspect away. Whatever the case, this is a lesson to never leave your car running and unlocked with kids loaded inside. You just can't trust the world. Number 22, Whisperer. It's difficult to know this girl's endgame. Redditor Puzzle-Headed Phil957 shares this doorbell footage of a strange girl approaching their door at around 2 a.m. After waiting around for a bit, she whispers something incomprehensible. She says it again, but I still can't understand it. But this next request is clear.
Open the doors. It's so cold.
She tries the bell again,
Open the doors.
and then she leaves, but the Redditor says before she did, she tried opening the garage first. While this encounter doesn't seem aggressive, who knows what her intentions were? It's a risk to help when it could all just be a setup. Number 21, Dog Pack. If you're afraid of dogs, this scary video might be too much for you. The surveillance footage shows a pack of dogs taking on a lone wolf, and that lone wolf is human. The man swings a pole at the trio of dogs as they continue to advance. A moment later, the police pull up, and although they don't even exit their vehicle, for some reason, without another bark, the dogs abandon their pursuit. The police then leave the scene, but it's unclear if they intend to follow the dog pack. The video descriptor claims that at least 6 people have been bitten by this wild pack. That's a frightening amount. It seems this dog pack is incredibly aggressive, and it's not clear if the man got out of this scrap unharmed. Number 20, Faceless. Would you ever leave your home if you saw this standing outside your apartment every night? Credited to Twitter user QueenTracy_, the YouTube channel Doorbell News shares this creepy video of a stalker in Dallas apparently staking out their victim's apartment. The stalker waits there with their face masked. After a time they speak, but what they're saying is distorted. This apparently has been happening every night. And sometimes he gets closer. Luckily, the victim later reported that their friends and family confronted the man, and security stepped up surveillance. The man hasn't been seen since. Regardless, something like this would make me paranoid for the rest of my life. Number 19, Ghost Lady. Is this the ghost of Christmas past? TikToker Charby11 shares this creepy video of an unwelcome visitor at 4 a.m. The stranger approaches their door. She looks frozen. Then she rings their bell and promptly strolls away. Why? What was the purpose of this? We may never know the answer, as the strange lady disappears into the night. This lady looks like a ghost to me. Some think she's a skinwalker. Who knows what to believe? All I know is, to see this footage from outside my house at 4 a.m. would give me chills. Number 18, Girl at the Door. Another video of a young child ringing a doorbell at night, and this one's just as chilling as the last. TikToker I Follow Rome 2 shares the heart-sinking clip. The the girl is frantically knocking on the door and repeatedly looking over her shoulder. But no one is home. Some are seeing a figure near the streetlight in the background. But it doesn't move, and in my opinion, it could be anything. According to the video, the authorities were notified about the footage in November of 2020 and were trying to identify the girl. As with the other similar video on this list, many believe this was a setup, but it's really hard to tell. The girl certainly appears afraid. I could not find further credible information about this incident. If you know more, please share it in the comments. I would like to know that she is safe. Number 17, Unbearable. Doorbell cams don't only warn you about human intruders. Shared by Redditor Uvi1 Kanuvi, this doorbell cam saved the Redditor from a beastly encounter. I don't know anyone who would want to meet this guy on their front porch. While there's no doubt this is an unwelcome visitor, it's interesting to watch him casing the joint from the safety of a screen. Nevertheless, this would be the last thing I would want to open the door and see. Number 16, Creeping Around. What is this lady up to? YouTube channel Creepy Chronicles shares doorbell footage of some strange behavior from a nighttime visitor. The woman appears to move erratically, but it's hard to tell if that's because the video is sped up a bit. It appears to me like she may have lost something in the grass and is bending over to look for it. Could that be the explanation for her strange behavior? She's also barefoot, which makes me think she either lives here or is a neighbor. She can't have traveled far. Although I think there could be some logical explanation for this, that would require knowing whether or not this woman is a stranger to this homeowner. Without further info, the footage is quite creepy. Number 15, Ripped Down. This dude desperately wants a camera. This footage was captured in Los Angeles and shows a man literally ripping a smart doorbell from the wall, but not before doing this. After recovering himself, he makes a quick job of it. And here's the footage from the smart doorbell's vantage point. But what's the purpose? Does this taken property have considerable resale value? No, not really. Maybe he planned to come back to this home to burglarize it later and wanted to remove the surveillance? If so, joke's on him. This wasn't the only camera. Number 14, Porch Pirate. We've all heard of dreaded porch pirates swiping packages from people's front steps. The heinous act usually ramps up during the holiday season when ordering online is in full swing. The YouTube channel for Cincinnati news organization Local 12 shares this rare video of a porch pirate caught in the act. The girl snatches a HelloFresh package from the couple's doorstep, but drops it on the ground as the homeowner comes out to confront her.
You can steal things off these support kits. I just watched you.
Although this encounter would leave a bad taste in your mouth, it has an unusual ending. The would-be thief returns to the house to apologize.
The apology that followed minutes later.
But I'm so sorry.
Was it out of sincere regret, or because the thief knew there were cameras? Who knows, but it is refreshing to see the victim get an apology. Number 13, Intimidation. This man seems to be confronting the invisible. This YouTuber shares a video of a shirtless dude walking around talking to himself outside their apartment's front door. There doesn't seem to be anyone around, yet the man appears to intimidate the air around him. He heads downstairs to continue the inexplicable confrontation. I have no idea what is going on here, but I definitely not go in the hallway. It's probably best not to disturb this guy. Number 12, angry neighbor. How would you like this lady as your neighbor? Redditor Plentitude Opulence shares this video of a real nuisance.
Al, come on!
Apparently, there's no keeping this neighbor away. She walks off screen, and you hear some banging, and then she's back again.